Hello, this is Shannon with For the Love of Lulu channel, and today I am going to explain to you how I manage the level of fur in my home. Now, I live in Arizona, Phoenix area, and you could wipe down your counters, and by the 5 o'clock, wipe them down in the morning, and by 5 o'clock there's a layer of dust in the home. I have 3 Lavoie air filters going in my house at all times. So, and I have the green filter for the Lavoie filter. It's not the general one, it's the green one. So with that, just to let you know, it's, even if you didn't have animals, you would be, if you are a little OCD about cleaning, you would be a little OCD about wiping the counters down as well. So what I do, now I originally had Shark vacuums for, their pet version vacuums for a very long time, because they were affordable, right? They were more affordable at that time, and I invested. A friend of mine told me about the Miele or Miele, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's M-I-E-L-E brand, and it's the C3 Vacuum, that it has a hyperallergenic filter, like oh my gosh, I can't remember the filter, but it's like a important, filter. It catches everything, and this vacuum catches everything, right? HEPA filter, there it comes in my brain. So it is the afternoon, and I ate lunch, and all the blood is now in my digestive system, so I apologize for that. Well, it has a HEPA filter, and these bags are like a filter alone. It does not release any particles. And the research on these vacuums, as I understand it, that it picks up 99.9% of all particles, okay? They are far from cheap. However, it was the best investment I have made when it comes to keeping my home clean and fur-free as much as possible. Now, so here's the Miele C3 Vacuum, and so it's standing up. It has a telescope wand, okay, and this is for hard floors. I have no carpet, so I do not use the motorized attachment. Now it moves very well, very easily. And so I'm going to just move this over maybe a little more so you can see better. Okay, let's see, there we go. I wear socks in the house because he's not out here, but my seizure cat Thor, he's partially blind, so I wear socks in the home so that I don't scare him. He gets a little scared when I wear shoes. So it has attachments in here, and then here is the bag. I'm going to have to change that soon. It's pretty full. Now, it has various settings. It has like a max setting and more of a minimum setting, and it automatically, this button here retracts the cord. Now, let me pull this up. I apologize. Remember, the camera does not, let me reverse it, right? So, I am doing my best with this stand. It has to do right. So, with this, it doesn't have a light on the hard floor, and this is what it looks like. See, I vacuumed this afternoon. I vacuum twice a day. I'm a little OCD. However, I have clients coming to the house, and that's why I do that. I do not want cat fur flying everywhere, and if my clients are allergic to cats, I have 11 cats, if you have not caught my previous videos, and keeping a very clean home is very important to me for my clients, out of respect for them. So I bought, because I like a light so I can see if I've missed a spot, and this little light I bought, it turns on here. I always put it on the 3rd setting. It's green. It shows up the dirt pretty well. Let's just say that. And then I turn it off. It charges pretty quickly and fast. It's a USB to C charger. So I charge it every other day just to make sure, because I do use it twice a day for 15 minutes. It takes me about 15 minutes to vacuum my whole home. Just the floors. Now, I will use the brush attachment, and I will vacuum the fur as much, on my counters and on my tables, on my, all my furniture, to help reduce the fur, right? Because wiping it down, if I use even just a Norwex cloth, some of that is not caught. So I like to go do a deep clean once to twice a week, with using the brush attachment to pick up all the fur that is settled on the furniture, and then I wipe things down with the cloth after that, and then it's really clean that way. I vacuum my couch. So I'm going to turn this here. So if you can see my couch over there, I vacuum my couch once a week, okay? And then I have a defur, right, like a little defur device that I will do touch-ups. Now, on occasion, I have vacuumed more than once a week for a reason. If I have company coming over, if I have friends coming over, that type of thing. I have a waterproof, and it was listed in my previous about peeing, because I have a seizure cat. And if he climbs up on the couch and has a seizure, I do not want pee on my cushions, right? So I have what you saw was a waterproof pet mat, and then on top of it, I put a decorative cover on top of that to make it look nicer. And it is also nice, very nice and comfortable, and my cats like it. So with that, that's what I do. So all of the blankets that you saw and the pillows, every Monday, I put them in my dryer with a steam function. I have a steam function dryer. Again, I have a steam function washer. I have a steam function dryer, Samsung. I put in the effort to financially pay for a more expensive washer and dryer just because I do have 11 cats, okay? Every Monday, I put in the pillows and the blankets over there, and I fluff it up on a steam function to remove the fur. Even my keyboard cover every day gets steam function so that the fur is off of it, because my cats like to lay on the keyboard cover right there. So that's what I do. I do spend quite a bit of time cleaning, and for those who are not clean freaks, it's okay. But if you have company coming over and you want to make it look really nice, this is what I do to manage the fur, okay? To keep it at a minimum. Every week, so I'll turn let's see if I can turn this around. Okay. My my seizure cat is out, and ironically, he's by his uncle, who has never really accepted him, which is really weird. That's Dr. McCoy, by the way. My little floor is by my table. So I am going to turn this so you can see the top of my cabinets, right? And when my cat Lucky is up there. I climb up on the counter every Sunday and I vacuum with a hand vacuum the top of the cabinets because the cats like to be on top of that cabinet. Or I should say cabinets. And then it mitigates when the AC comes on and with the ceiling fans on, it mitigates that being in the air, okay? So that's what I do to mitigate the fur. Now, I do wash my, bedding every week as well. I wash blankets every week, to just get the dander and anything else that might be on there. They're not outdoor cats, and so I don't really have to worry about them bringing stuff in. It's usually when I have the front door open early in the morning to get some fresh air, and the back door in my bedroom open to get some cross ventilation because it's so cool out in the morning that anything would come in the house, so to speak. That's, when it comes to fur, that is what I do. Again, I deep clean on Mondays. I take Mondays off for my normal business. This is my fun channel, so I do apologize that I haven't done a video for a while. I had some family things going on, a death in the family, and I had some travel to see some family, so I have not done any videos, and I've been tired. I've been having some exhaustion stuff, which I have adrenal fatigue or adrenal insufficiency, and I've been working on that, and I can only do so much, right? So with that, it's, today's video. I hope this helps you, and I will put the links to these items below. Again, I get a little bit of a commission that I put that towards whenever someone buys something that a link that I have posted. That money I will put towards my cats, their care, and their supplies. Anyway, if you have any questions, please list them below in the comments. Please be nice. I'm doing this for fun because a friend suggested it, that I keep a very clean home and my cats get along for the most part. And I thought this could help cat owners, especially multi-cat home owners, manage what's going on. Now, if it's all about motivation and making yourself do the cleaning. I know there are people out there that do not like to clean, and when I have people that are shocked how much, that I vacuum every morning, I vacuum every evening, because I do have a home office and I have clients that come in to my home. Therefore, I want to keep a very clean, smell good home, right, and for them, or else I would have to rent an office, and that increases overhead, okay? Therefore, that's why I am motivated. Plus, I meditate when I'm vacuuming. I, do a little meditation in the sense where it's an active meditation, kind of like yoga, where I'm, talking to spirit, talking to myself, asking questions, getting solutions, getting ideas, and that way I don't have to do that always by itself. I'm actually doing that when I vacuum as well. So that's my time to spend, internally, doing something active, and getting some answers to start my day, then also to, you know, at the end of my day or close to the end of my day. And then I do formal meditation through breath work, and for about 20 minutes to an hour every day. So I don't mind cleaning. I want you to know that I don't mind cleaning. I enjoy keeping my home clean and that it's presentable for people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. You got a lot more than just about vacuuming, and the vacuum that really, it's worth the investment. It moves very easily. It cleans everything. My mom liked it so much, she bought one. That's how much she liked it. When she used mine, she was watching my cats. That's Ariel, by the way. That's my beautiful white kitty. That's a boy, my Ariel. There's Thor. That's my seizure cat over here. There. He's going into the room. So that's why I have all the waterproof padding, because when they do seize, they do urinate and release their bladder. Anyway, so this is me. You get a little bit of my personal routine, what I do to make, get through the vacuuming and not dread it and put yuck out. I don't do that. Say, oh, I don't want to do that. I just say, okay, I'm tired. The sooner I get this done, the better I'm going to feel, and I can relax. Okay, it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the Mel Robbins countdown technique. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get it done. And once you're in a flow, it's not so bad once it's in the flow. Okay, wishing you a blessed day, and look for the next video on what do I do, what kind of cat litter, how do I keep my cat boxes smelling good for a week. I wash them once a week. Sometimes I've had to wash them sooner than once a week because I don't know what's going on, but the cats are going in the bathroom more for some reason. However, the next video is going to be on cat litter and what I do to maintain the cat boxes so that they do not smell after a few days.